People love to debate the best martial arts style. Today, I'm ending that debate. My martial arts style is better than your martial arts style. You probably disagree, but you're wrong, and I'm going to tell you why my martial arts style is better. Hi everyone, I'm the Old Man Kicking. There is a lot of debate about which martial arts style is the best, about what is the best for self-defense or for competition or fitness or whatever. Today, I will tell you why my martial arts style is the best. I started training in the martial arts over 30 years ago and have trained continuously ever since. I began my training in Shotokan karate during the summer after my sophomore year in college as part of my rehab for a hamstring I tore while running track. As I've described in a previous video that I'll link in the description, my first sensei was a superhero. He was amazing and I fell in love with martial arts training. I worked hard all summer to learn and improve my blocks, my kicks, and my punches. When I went back to college, I joined my college's martial arts club. I was surprised that none of the other members trained in Shotokan. Instead, I worked out with martial artists who practiced kenpo and kung fu and taekwondo and ninjutsu. And while we trained together, we traded techniques and we tested them out in sparring. I learned movements that were fundamentally different from my Shotokan training, and I also joined in competing in the fencing club. Each summer I went back to my Shotokan school, and my sensei and the other Shotokan practitioners welcomed the new techniques I brought back. A couple of years later, when I went to graduate school, I joined the university Taekwondo club and began my formal Taekwondo training. I also spent a year training with the Kyokushin karate club. Later, I trained with some kickboxers, a Chinese Goju practitioner, and even some martial artists in other styles. Over the years, though, I started to notice my martial arts style was less clearly any single style. And this was a good thing. What I was doing was taking techniques and adapting them for myself and my body. I was blending strategy, I was blending movement from the various styles in ways that made sense for me and my talents. I found this created an advantage for me in competition. In Taekwondo tournaments, I usually punch better than the other competitors, and by that I mean I actually sometimes threw some punches. In Shotokan tournaments, I usually had a more diverse array of kicks at my disposal. I remember at one point I scored a point with a tornado kick, also called a 360 round kick, and my opponent looked at me like, what was that? By training in the various martial arts and with a variety of training partners, I was cobbling together a personal martial arts style that worked better for me. Bruce Lee is probably the greatest martial artist of all time, and he was probably the first true mixed martial artist. He said you should take what is useful from each style and discard the rest. And that's what I was doing. I was creating the best martial arts style for me. And what that did is make my martial arts style better than your martial arts style. And that statement is true for me. You could say the exact same thing, that your style is better than mine, and for you, that could be true. The best martial arts style is the style that suits us best as individual martial artists. It's the style that you develop with years of practice. It's the style that evolves as you collect the best techniques, the best strategies, the best movements, the best combinations for your body, your talents, and your interests. What you create is your own personalized style. And that is when you discover the true goal of martial arts is a vehicle for self-discovery. That is when you become a true martial artist. What martial arts have you trained in and how have they shaped your personal style? Let me know in the comments. Also, let me know what other videos you'd like me to make. Make sure to hit subscribe, kick that like button, check out my other videos, and keep kicking.